President Trump repeats 17 over and over, even when it's inaccurate. He's been giving us hints and clues from day one.
So Donald Trump knows who Q is.
Absolutely.
Why doesn't he come out and tell all of us?
It's a process of waking up the American people.
The allegation is that there are elites and some very powerful people who are involved in child sex trafficking. Do I have that about right?
Yeah.
It's the blood of an innocent child that are scared to death, and then it's extracted from their head, from their brains and their bodies, and it's used as a drug.
I'm reminded of the quote, "You can't reason someone out of something that they weren't reasoned into in the first place." I don't know where this stuff comes from. I don't know where it's going. So, hey, the first known published version of Cotton Eye Joe appeared in Alabama writer Louise Clark Purnell's Diddy, Dumps, and Tot, or Plantation Child, an 1882 children's book about the antebellum South. Purnell drew heavily on her own childhood experiences on her father's cotton plantation, and the novel gives credence to what most experts now hold as fact. Cotton Eye Joe originated with enslaved people well before the Civil War, according to Mental Floss. One of the biggest mysteries of the song is what is meant by cotton-eyed. As per the Random House Historical Dictionary of American Slang, the term describes prominent whites of the eyes. Others believe old Joe was wasted on moonshine, blind from drinking wood alcohol, or suffering from a medical condition like trachoma, cataracts, glaucoma, or even syphilis.
And who's doing that?
Joe Biden, Hunter, Clintons.
So the Clintons and Joe Biden, they're extracting the blood and trying to make drugs out of it?
That's right. I believe that America is being saved through Donald Trump and the military. We have world leaders involved, and they're taking back their rights. It goes back to the Constitution. It goes back to our freedom. It goes back to God. It's biblical.
Saying that these conspiracy theories came from Q isn't really enough, but where did he get them from? He pretty much just makes stuff up, and even when he gets stuff wrong, which is all the time, what he puts out won't go away.
During the pandemic, the QAnon movement appears to be gaining a lot of followers. Can you talk about what you think about that and what you have to say to people who are following this movement right now?
Well, I don't know much about the movement other than I understand they like me very much, which I appreciate. But I don't know much about the movement. I have heard that it is gaining in popularity, and from what I've heard, these are people that when they watch the streets of Portland,
I guess I'm saying we need to be glad that he hasn't set what he says to music and come up with a catchy hook with a dope beat, or people will be singing it for the next 100 years. Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene has a new boyfriend, and good for her. We all need to be loved and respected, including people who dress in drag, like MTG's new boyfriend. The link to that video is in the description below. My content can be found by clicking the Jeff Wiggins hashtag or visiting my YouTube channel called We Gonna Be Alright. And if you didn't know, my architect knows Japanese.